It's great to see PC gaming getting its own show at E3, and there were quite a number of cool bits to the show. It's a far more chilled event than something like EA or Microsoft's events. So, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds made another appearance after coming on at the Microsoft show, talking about new climbing animations for getting over a variety of obstacles, new weather types, weapons and modding coming in the future, and reconfirming that 2 new maps are on their way. They also are looking to bring in 3D replays for post-match watching, which sounds great. Tripwire showed up for a bit to talk about Killing Floor 2 and Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. Well, for Rising Storm, just to confirm that more content is on its way. But for Killing Floor, they showed off a trailer for the new Summer Sideshow stuff, which looks like great fun. I really want to play Killing Floor 2 properly at some point, I just never gotten around to it. XCOM 2 showed off its new War of the Chosen DLC. It brings new enemies, environments, missions, classes, etc., and it's coming on August 29th. Mountain Blade 2 showed off new improved combat and what 2 big armies clashing together looks like, but again, not a lot there. Total War Warhammer had a similar vein. It showed some footage off, but it's brief and not really telling us anything more on the game. Destiny 2 was covered as well, but this was truly the worst presentation I've ever seen. I cringed throughout the whole moment. The Intel guy brought on this YouTuber who apparently knows all about Destiny, which I don't doubt he does, but then he went on to push the idea that he was a mad PC gamer who knew what PC gamers wanted, etc., and my god, it couldn't have been more of a stiff, scripted moment. The YouTuber didn't even manage to say 21x9 support, instead saying 21.9. Like, really? And then he said he wanted all those frames for his games when he was talking about performance. Yeah, not great. Tunic made quite a sweet showing with a lovely art style. It looks like something to keep an eye on, but it's not coming until 2018, so a lot of time before we see what it's really like. Now, this is a big one for me. Wildlands from Bohemia Interactive looks amazing. It caught my imagination in a way that hasn't really happened since Minecraft when it comes to building and sandbox creations. I really hope it plays as good as it looks. I will certainly be following this with interest. Lone Echo is quite a cool looking VR game, keeps making me think of Gravity. You're in space and because of zero G you need to use your hands to move about. This is another title that is making me really want to try VR soon. Lawbreakers, a game that we've seen a good bit of for what feels like years now, finally has a release date and an open beta that starts on June 30th. It will only cost $30, which is a great deal cheaper than the usual $60 as well. Now, the big reveal to finish the conference was a lovely surprise, Age of Empires Definitive Edition. It follows the second game and Mythology's remasterings with new zoom levels, better graphics, updated gameplay, updated UI, and loads more, and it looks brilliant. It's actually the only game in the series I have never played, so I can't wait for this version. So yeah, the PC Gaming Show was a good time. I'm so glad to see PC gaming growing every year. For coverage of all other E3 news, be sure to stick to my channel as I'll be covering everything of interest there throughout the E3 period. See you later.